that's what happened when I moved here. I came back here, and I'm around normal people, and my body and my mind did not know how to handle it. I did not know how to act, because for the last 23 years, I've been walking around fake people and fucking pigs, people who'll do anything to get to where they need to be. Like I've told you before, this phone doesn't ring anymore. It doesn't ring not because I don't pay the bill. It doesn't ring because I'm in Jersey. Nobody needs me for anything now. Out of sight, out of mind. It doesn't hurt my feelings. I knew the animal I was dealing with before I got into it, but I didn't know that I was so unhappy. And when I found out, you know, like what was really bothering, like I wrote down my triggers. I wrote them down. Listen, I did the work. I did the homework that the therapist assigned. And I started writing down the things that bothered me, like what gets under my fucking skin. And I just kept writing and writing and writing and writing. And it was the life I was living in Los Angeles. And I didn't know it until I go on Instagram and I look at all these other comics and the desperation I had. I'm not a desperate person. I've never been a desperate person. But we all didn't know any better. You know how nice it is that I don't have to put my dates on Twitter anymore? Do you know how nice, you know how great that is to me, that I don't have to keep putting dates on fucking Twitter, that I could just be normal on fucking Twitter every time? I didn't want you to think that every time you fucking looked at my Twitter page or my Instagram page, it's me selling a date, you know? I got sick of doing all that shit. I just got really sick of it. I love stand-up comedy. It made me the person who I am today. But no, correction, it didn't make me the person who I am today. It was part of what made me the man that I am today. And me stepping away from it and seeing it from a different perspective, from 2,000 miles away, made me realize something. The other night, I was telling Mike that the joy I find, listen, you can't watch TV no more. I mean, it's just, I'm to the point in my life, I watched 2 things this week, and I only watched them because I needed to watch these 2 movies. I watched To Live and Die in L.A., great movie about counterfeit money. Half the lines I quote are stolen from that. John Turturro has some great lines in that movie. Have you ever seen that, Mike? To Live and Die in L.A. about counterfeit money? I don't think... Maybe back in the day. Yeah, I don't think the Secret Service and the FBI were too happy with that movie. It's all about counterfeit money and how they do it. The guy that played, I forget what his name is, Willem Dafoe, played the fucking main guy. He was great. The guy from CSI is in it. He disappeared after that. It was a Michael Mann movie. I think it's a Michael Mann movie. Don't quote me on that. And then last night I watched it. The Friday night I watched The Motherfucking Crow. God damn, I was crying. I called my wife, my daughter down. I go, this is Bruce Lee's son. When he was fighting the black dude with the dreads, the guy was throwing knives at him, and fucking when he stabs the black guy up against the fucking thing, my daughter's like, ugh. I go, yeah, it's time for you to go upstairs. You don't need to see this shit. Bruce Lee's son's about to go off. So, he cut that motherfucker up nice. Great movies. But beside that, at night I come downstairs, I do a little reading, and then at about 9:45, I make my fucking tea. Not the Michael Jackson tea. I've cut it down. All I put in the Michael Jackson tea now is 2 bags of Kikomo tea, Kikoko tea, and I put 2 25 Sleepy Time edibles from ABX. Tremendous. I sleep like a fucking baby. And let me tell you what my development is. I'm getting blitzed on 50 milligrams. I was getting so blitzed on 50 milligrams, I said, fuck it. Let's pop another one in there to see where it takes us. And I got to 75 milligrams. Let me tell you something. I called Lee the other night, and Lee goes, you sound fucked up. I go, Lee, I'm calling you because I am fucked up on 75%. 75. Lee, we haven't even fucking gotten, we used to have to take 200 just to get a giggle out of us. And then we would go up to 800, 1,000, 2,000. I am getting high on 75 fucking milligrams. And then I smoke a little bit, and I come back here and I play the guitar. And then what I do is, per Mike, I put an album on, and I try to play along with the album. No bueno. It's not working out for me. But you know what? I'm learning different things. I'm learning, like, oh, this is that chord. This is that. I don't know what it's called. I don't know if it's a C or an E. I don't know, and I don't care. The best thing is that I'm getting therapy for music, but I made a mistake. I got really high the other night, and I put the album on Animals. Animals breaks it down for you. I'm sitting there, I'm sitting back, and I'm taking in this Animal album. Animals is about dogs, pigs. It classifies people as dogs, pigs, and sheep. Pretty fucking close to what we're living through right now. The dogs are the people that make things happen. The pigs are the fucking, these people that inflict greed and fucking this creepy feeling onto you all the time when you see them. They're just capitalist fucking pigs. That's all they are. Trust me. And that's what I consider agents and that whole scene in Hollywood. I became one of those fucking pigs without even fucking knowing. And trust me, I wasn't a pig. Like, I got a call the other day from my agent going, listen, guess what? You could raise your ticket prices to $45. People are paying $45 for tickets. I go, why don't you fucking go jump off a fucking bridge or something like that? It's the toughest time in fucking America, and you want to charge $45 for a fucking comedy ticket? I mean, I don't even want to talk to them no more. They are just the most embarrassing people I've ever met in my life. But then, I got to be honest with you, I looked at some of the comics that some of them are still my friends, and I love them dearly. And you could see the desperation coming through the fucking screen. All that stuff, that's not the reason why I got into fucking comedy. I got into comedy to drop out, to be part of a gang like the Hells Angels without fucking motorcycles. I wanted to be a part of something. But at the end of the day, I wasn't a part of anything. I was a part of a group of guys and a group of women that's all about them, and they're trying to advance them. I advanced me by working hard and living in a fucking car and driving across the country. I never expected to get to the heights that I did in comedy. I'm grateful I did. I'm happy for fucking felons that now you have a purpose. You know that you could do it. This podcast was never about me looking down at you, me showing you what I didn't have. Oh, look at me. I'm grilling up steaks tonight. Who gives a fuck? There's people that are eating peanut butter and jelly fucking sandwiches. You know, during the pandemic, I saw people putting lobster tails up online and shit. People are barely fucking eating. They're scared. But this is the world we live in today, and I accept it for what it was. But ever since I moved here, I had to do something that was really rough. I had to accept my new life.